Angel, what values do you hold about teaching or learning?
Teaching and learning. I think the first, as a teacher, I guess,
Yeah.
is you have to care about your students. My undergraduate degree is in education, but the one thing I've learned by living and teaching in Korea is you have to care. And a lot of my friends care, and we really care about our students and we care about our job, but I've unfortunately met people who don't take their job too seriously. And I think when you have a child's education at hand, you have to be serious about that. And so that's one of my strongest views that I think I've obtained since living in Korea. Did you ask for one or just two?
Just teaching and learning, if you have anything about
Learning.
how to
Okay.
approach learning.
Um, and I also think that in order for a lot of students to learn, they have to be hands-on. Um, I know a lot of times we have to, if we have a um, certain task we need to finish within the lesson, it's easy to kind of fall into, okay, this is the answer, let's move along. But at the end of the day, it's really important to kind of pull the answers out of the students because that's how they learn. And that's how I personally like to teach, and I'm hoping I'll stick to that and um, I guess keep that in mind when teaching that the answer has to come from them. They have to do the work because at the end of the day, that's how a lot of students learn.
How would you handle a classroom dispute between two children?
Okay. Let's see. I've had this before, and usually I have a good rapport with my students. So usually it just takes putting them aside and speaking to each one individually, depending on the situation. Or if I know that the students already get along, and then I can just ask them both while they're together, what's the problem, and kind of talk them through the issue so they can move on from it. I've never had to deal with a very serious problem, but usually it's just very small and oh, the student took my pencil and I just kind of talk them through it and we figure it out. As for a bigger issue, I've never had that, and so hopefully I won't. But if I did, it would be similar. I would talk them through it and try and figure out what the problem is,